Okay, so hi everybody. I think we're live now. So hello everyone who is watching us live and to those who rewatch our live stream after. Just give me a second to have a look if everything works properly. If you can hear me well, if everything is good, you can already text a comment like, hi, I'm here, I can hear you, and so on. So we're starting in a second. So I think everything is here. Well, okay, so I think we can get started. Everything is set, I guess. And yeah, hi everybody. Welcome back to our short and very useful live streams by Mon Macron Language School. I'm Christina, and today we're going to talk about animal idioms. So we continue these extremely useful live streams about idioms that you can start using every day. And I guess that today's live stream is going to be useful to everybody. If you like animals or you don't, please stay here and you're going to definitely learn something new. You know what? Actually, before we get started, I have a fun story for you. So actually, almost every time when we start animal topic with adults in our school, they get really surprised, like, really? Animals? Are we going to talk about animals today? And we say, yes, you are, and you will never regret it. And actually, this is true. So after the lesson, they realize that it's so insightful, actually. And animal topic is not only for kids at all. So everybody should know it because there are some really cool idioms that we're going to learn. And okay, so the first one I think is very familiar to you. So have a look. It's raining cats and dogs. It's raining cats and dogs. This is not really a question. This is just a warm-up so that you remember what idioms are. So we can see it's raining cats and dogs. And what does it actually mean? Some people don't really understand that it's about rain. But if you've gone to a school, language school, especially like a common school, like public one, you will definitely remember that it means, okay, I will just have a look if somebody is watching. Yeah, so Julia, hi, welcome. And there is the first question for you, like, what's that? It's raining cats and dogs. What kind of rain is this? So you can just write number 1, 2, or 3. And yeah, so that's going to be very quick and very needed warm-up for everybody after a long and quite a tiring week. Okay, so if you've gone to school, if you've been there, you will definitely know that it's a heavy rain. There is a heavy rain if we say it's raining cats and dogs. So this is the point of idioms. It doesn't really, oh yeah, hi there, hi everybody, nice to see you. So yeah, once again, thanks Julia, I can see your answer, exactly. So this is just heavy rain. And now you see what idioms are. These are like expressions that cannot be translated directly. And normally there is just some cultural subtext and you have to know it in order to understand it. So this is just a quick warm-up for you to know what we're going to talk about. And another thing is that if you talk about animal idioms, to better understand them, I mean, we cannot learn all the idioms, right? But to better understand them, you might need this hint. So if you know well the body parts of animals and birds, just like here, you will better understand new idioms. So after this class, maybe you forgot something or maybe you meet this idiom somewhere else. If you know how to translate the body part, you might get the meaning, the definition of this idiom. You see? So let's start. Let's make it a little warm-up, maybe phonetics warm-up for us. So this one is tail. Tail. Even if you know it, please repeat. It might really help you to get started, especially if you're kind of in a quiet place and you can start working on your phonetics straight away. Then whiskers. Whiskers. Okay, I hope you remember and to repeat after me, I mean. So whiskers, these are these fluffy things that cats and other animals actually have on their face. Next, this is fur. Fur. Okay, so fur is like we have hair, for example, but animals, they don't have hair, they have fur. Okay, another one, not legs, but paws, or like here, paw, paw. Okay, I hope it goes well. Next, let's go to birds. Birds usually have feathers, feather, feather. Okay, so these animals have fur, and those, the birds, I mean, they have feathers. Okay, another one, it's not a nose, it's a beak, beak. Make sure that you make it quite long. And the last one here is claw, claw. Okay, so again, humans have nails. Mine are purple, for example, at the moment, and animals have claws. Cats, tigers, pretty much everyone. Okay, so these words can help you understand some of the idioms. And let's start with weird idioms. Why do we call them weird? Well, personally, I just call them weird because you have to create some associations to better remember them. Sometimes it's really difficult to explain them. So the first one is, this cake is the bee's knees. So when something is bee's knees, it means it's just amazing. So not really of a good quality, but just something that we can admire. Okay, so it can be some skill, for example. Yeah, her singing is bee's knees. So this is just amazing. And if you forgot, bee is this insect. It's not quite an animal, but this is just so cute as an idiom that we just couldn't leave it behind. So this is a bee, and knee, it's actually this part of a leg when it's in the middle of the leg, right? So it's really difficult to say why they started saying so, but they do. Okay, so bee's knees, something perfect, something amazing, a cake in this case. And another thing is actually bee's knees is the name of a cocktail. So we call it Prohibition era cocktail. You can Google it. So it's made with gin, fresh lemon juice, and honey. If I'm not mistaken, they also add ginger. So yeah, bee's knees is also quite a popular cocktail. So yeah, if you ever heard about it, please share in comments. That would be really interesting. Okay, another one is cold turkey, or go cold turkey. Turkey is something that we eat for Thanksgiving Day, yeah, and also it's kind of a dietary meal that sportsmen or kids eat. Yeah, hope you remember what turkey is. So when I decided to quit drinking, I had to go cold turkey on May 1st. So it means that you stop something really suddenly. Again, there are some roots in the history of the language. However, just for you to know, just for reference, just quit something very fast, usually some bad habit. Yeah, so maybe before summer, you go cold turkey and quit going late to bed or something. Yeah, so you do it really suddenly. Okay, if we're moving too fast and you want some more information, you want some more examples, please let me know in comments. I can see everything. So if you have a question, I'll be there for you. So after a couple of examples like this, we will have a little quiz. Okay, so don't go anywhere. We will need you. So number 3, dog and pony show. It's also a cute one because dog and pony show, it has some reference to circus, I guess, when they have such shows. And it means that somebody does something, usually some performance, really well. It's like they repeated everything, they planned everything, and they have this dog and pony show. So everybody knew that her lesson was a dog and pony show. So actually this is it can be bad and it can be good. So today we can say that our lesson is a dog and pony show. I hope so, yeah, because it's planned, everything is like well measured, and yeah, it's a dog and pony show. Okay, so some more to go and the quiz is gonna be there. Eat a crow. Again, we have birds here. A crow is definitely this black bird that some people don't really like. And eat is literally like to consume it. What does it mean? It actually accepts that you are wrong. Adam had no option but to eat crow and admit that his supposition was wrong. So like something he was thinking about actually turned out to be wrong. So after a fail, usually you have to eat crow. For example, after the exam, I had to eat crow. I didn't prepare like as much as I had to. That's it. So we eat crow, we realize, we say, yes, we failed. We did something not actually the way we're supposed to. Okay, so eat crow, yeah, dog and pony show, and bee's knees. These are the idioms that we already had so far. Another one, also quite a weird one. You remember we are talking about weird idioms first. You remember what we had at the very beginning. A tail is this thing, like this lower body part, let's say, of animals, and it helps them to keep balance. Yeah, so when pets, animals in general, when they're happy, they wag their tail. So they move it from one side to another, showing that they're happy. Well, at least people say so. So when we know that something not important controls something bigger, it means that this thing, the tail, is wagging the dog. So he's just a minor employee in the company, but he tries to give everyone orders. So he doesn't really play a big role in this company, but he wants to control something. So let's say that he's a tail and the dog is the company. So he's trying to control the dog, but he's nothing. Yeah. So it can be, for example, some important thing depends on a little detail. And again, if this detail falls apart, the whole business can go wrong. So this is another example of when the tail wagging the dog. Yeah, the tail wagging the dog. We can't really put that in a sentence. We can only add it to some situation. You describe something and then you say the tail wagging the dog. Okay, you have the translation here if you need it, and I think we can continue. Yeah. Finally, so we had 5 idioms so far, and we have 3 situations here. So now I need your help. 1, 2, 3. Please have a look. And let's see what kind of idiom can be appropriate in every situation. So we have 3 people there, that's for sure. So please, guys, help me which one goes where. The first situation, Jane delivered the best presentation in class. That's the first situation. So we told this tiny story. What idiom can we put there? What idiom can be appropriate? Think about it. The second one, a tiny mistake in the papers led to visa refusal. Yeah, so we made some mistake and the whole process was just ruined. What idiom again can be used here? The last one, her performance in that movie was outstanding. So we really liked it. Okay, we have the first response here in chat. That is good. 1A. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I can see you. So it's going to be great if you put like number, letter. That would be just amazing. So we'll all know what to do. Okay, good. Yeah, I can see you. Thanks, everybody. I can see your answers for the first one. That's good. Let's continue with 2. Tiny mistakes in the there was just one mistake. In the papers led to visa refusal. So, is it like to go cold turkey? Maybe eat crow or something? Okay, yeah, waiting for you in the comments. Okay, what about 2? Again, comparably, it's something really... Okay, 2 is C. Actually, I agree with you. Right now, I realize that it is possible, We had to eat crow because it was our mistake. Yeah, so we realized that it was a mistake. So that's a good point, actually. But there's one more option that goes well. 3E, dog and pony show. Oh, sorry, 3, right. Good. Yeah, now I see. Sorry, I got a bit confused. So number 3, indeed, it is dog and pony show because the performance was good. We really liked it. Everything was well prepared and very well carried out. That is good. What about, by the way, bee's knees? I wonder if you can put something else. Maybe number 3 goes for bee's knees as well. Yeah, so good job anyway. So I can see your answers. It was just to the point. That was great. Okay, if you have some more examples, you can put in the comments, yeah, if some more pairs can be made in this exercise. Okay, to see. Again, yeah, so we had to admit it was a mistake. However, let me show you what we had in mind. It can be different, that is totally fine. However, again, number 1, that was good. A tiny mistake, tail that wags a dog. Well, why not, right? So it is possible to imagine that. And bee's knees for a good performance. Okay, so 3B. So B, this is okay, maybe at some point, yeah, we don't know what is behind this story, so you might be right. So thank you everybody for your input. We continue, idioms you can guess. So again, I would need your help, and something that you can guess is actually like a calc from your language. Yeah, so we speak actually the same language. It's here as a translation, and we have almost the same associations with English-speaking people. Let's see how well you can catch it. So a little bird told me that you're getting married soon. Yeah, again, a little bird told me, we have it. Yeah, you can see the translation here. Let's see what happens with other examples. So you can see this. I really want to see what you have to say in English, because you worked pretty well with the previous quiz, with the one that we've just done. So what is this? How can we say it in English? Again, you can guess it. You can just translate it from your language, and I'm sure it's gonna be very close to that. I give you a moment, so think about it, and after I will show you the answers for sure. Okay. We have to think about every word that is here. Okay, let me just give you it as an example, okay? So this is the way we will do it. So he wouldn't hurt a fly. Again, this is just a direct translation. Yeah, just directly translated. He would never hurt a fly. Okay, yes, I love this. Is a bit more complicated. I agree. Nevertheless, let's try this one. Maybe this one will be easier. So yeah, have a look. We do have horses there. We have horses. But what do we do? Is it like stop your horses? Like finish your horses? Well, no, this sounds totally awful, I think. Something else. We do need your input. Yeah, so let's train this one. You saw how well it works, that it actually works the same way as in our language. Okay, so I see your answer. Thank you. So hold your horses. Actually, it can be in plural. Yeah, hold your horses. Why not? Just the same again. This is just calc. Thank you so much. Let's see what happens here, and here it's the logic that is the same. It's not really the language, the way we put words and connect them, but the system is the same. That's it. This is the system that works the same way. I hope the picture can help you. Yeah, okay, thank you. Now I see the rest of the answers. That was good. Okay, so what happens here? Do we have plate here? Do we have fish? Do we have water? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so not really. I hope that the pictures can help you because it is slightly different. So actually there is no plate here. There is no plate. That's a little hint, but do we have no, so sorry, but no plate at all. So the word plate is not there, unfortunately. But we have this one and this one. We have fish and we have water. Okay, so let's see how it goes. I'll help you just in a second. I'm just so curious to see what you have to say. Okay, so this one was more complicated, but again, if you see it in space, in like open space of the language, you will find it. Yeah, okay, like a fish without water or out of water. Yeah, so the exact sentence sounds like a fish out of water. That's it. Okay, so congrats, Julia. You were just right. Ella, thank you for your input. Yeah, okay, exactly. So that was great. Some more to go. We do have cat and we have this. Is it like package, box, bag, rucksack or something? What do we do? Yeah, actually you were pretty close. Yeah, so you see it works just the same way. We have the same associations, which is great because it will be easier for you to guess what you see when you meet this expression. Okay, let me give you just a moment. Okay, so we do have cat, we have a bag. What do we do? So we actually have to make it present, yeah? We make everybody see this truth. So this one turned out to be more complicated. So I will be looking for your answers in the chat, of course, but I just want to give you a hint. So let the cat out of the bag. So for example, stop hiding it from me, just let the cat out of the bag. I know that you have some secret and you don't want to share it with me, but let the cat out of the bag, okay? Oh, interesting, open eyes to cats. Well, actually, that sounds really, really curious. I think it's more like enigmatic, you know, something unusual as an idiom, but that sounds good. I actually liked it. Yeah, so to open your eyes to something. Good. So some more to go. I think one or two more, and I will teach you something else. So what do we do? Can you guess it from the picture? Actually, we have a song like this. Who is into pop songs? You might guess the name of this song. So who is flying to fire or flame, or maybe there is some other way to call it? Okay, so definitely we go somewhere. So these insects, they actually like, for some reason, they go to this fire or flame, and they probably know that it's going to be dangerous for them. They probably know that they're going to die, but however they do it. And some people also go toward the danger even though they know it can hurt them. So, okay, so I see that they are becoming more and more complicated, which is good, right? So we're learning new things. Okay, right, so let me just show it to you. I know that you want to know the answer. Like a moth to a flame, yeah, because moth is this insect. I'm sure you know. It's like, oh yeah, play with fire. Actually, this is a very good one. Play with fire, we do have it. But if we want to show that somebody is directly going to some danger for some reason, we would say like a moth to a flame. Yeah, like a moth to a flame. Okay, so next part is going to be about top or advanced idioms. So they might be a bit more complicated. So let's get started. You're going to see what it is about. Why they're actually complicated is just because there is more than just a translation behind them. There is little history behind them. Let's see what we have. Don't ask him this question. We don't want to open this can of worms, do we? Open a can of worms. So a can is this usually metal tin, yeah, like a container where we have, for example, sardines, we have tuna, we have some vegetables and fruits there, and if it is with worms, I'm sure that you wouldn't like to open them. Yeah, we call it like this. Yeah, so our version is with the notion of this myth, yeah, about Pandora and the dangers that were inside. So don't start it, don't start this conversation, don't ask questions because we risk to have even more problems. Yeah. For example, at the customs, like don't make jokes because it can be because there can be a worse result. Like the custom officers can start asking you questions. It might create some problems for you. So just don't start it. Yeah, just stop here. We don't want to open this can of worms. Okay, so you pictured this. Actually, if you picture it, it's gonna be much easier to remember. Okay, next, you look or you are the cat's whiskers. Yeah, sorry, the verb to be can be changed. Yeah, of course. So you are the cat's whiskers today. You look the cat's whiskers. I hope you remember that whiskers, these are these like furry things that animals have on their mouth. Yeah, usually closer to mouth. So if it is cat's whiskers, it means it's something amazing, something really cute, something really good. Yeah, something that just looks wonderful. So that's exactly what we like. That's exactly what is beautiful to us. Yeah, you look like cat's whiskers. Hope you remember this one forever. Another one. She's got a real bee in her bonnet about moving to the seaside. Bonnet, once again, it's something that we wear in winter and it protects our head. It's not a hat. Yeah, so let's remember that if it is woolen, if it is really warm, it's not a hat, it's a bonnet. Yeah, or a beanie, actually. We call it beanie as well. So if somebody's got a bee in their bonnet, yeah, like you can say like why we say so, right? Because we have something, some like hat cover, and inside there is a bee. Of course we feel irritant, of course we feel agitated. So when people have some idea, that's what they have, that's what we call it. They have a real bee in their bonnet. Yeah? So some idea that just doesn't let you go. So this is the bee. I hope you picture this. And we continue. So he thinks the company will go to the dogs. There is a typo. He thinks, of course, he thinks the company will go to the dogs. We can use it in business as well. So if it goes to the dogs, it's totally wasted. Like it's a dead number. It's over. Yeah, something is ruined entirely. So go to the dogs. It's like our plans went to the dogs when we discovered that our flight got cancelled. So all the plans go to the dogs. We're really sorry, but it is so. Okay, go to the dogs. Some more. This one is longer, and this one has a certain meaning to that. Teresa's problem was an elephant in the room. Everyone knew that she was bankrupt, but no one said anything. So again, elephant in the room, it's just a situation, just a notion of a problem that everybody is aware of, but nobody starts this conversation. So you might feel, this silence in the room when somebody walks in. For example, that is the guy who stole the money. Yeah, have you seen him on TV? There he is. But everybody's gonna stay silent about that. So it's just wanna be like very uncomfortable situation. Elephant in the room, something that everybody is supposed to see because it's so big, but nobody's gonna talk about it. Yeah. So you see the translation. I hope it helps. Some more to go, and we have the quiz. So let me just quickly change the position of my picture. And the three questions for you. Take a look. Again, it's going to be like number and letter. And I'm waiting for your answers. This pie is the cat's what exactly? How well you remember it, because we can confuse it with something else. That's for sure. It can be confused with something. This last question opened a of worms and he regretted it. So definitely that wasn't pleasant. Okay, yeah, we always have one answer. If we fail this task, the whole project will go to something. Okay, I can see the first answers. 1, C, very well done. 2, be good. Yeah, that's actually it. And 3. Yeah, okay, perfect. So you've got 5 for this task. Thank you, Ella. I can see your answer as well. Good. Actually, we can confuse it because whisks is also, whisk is this thing that we do to make scrambled eggs, for example. So all these words exist. It's very important that you don't confuse them. And 3C. Yeah, okay, girls, this is perfect. And number 2, just pay attention that tin and can sometimes mean the same thing. But can is usually for drinks and tin is usually for fish, for vegetables, and so on. Okay, and go to the dogs. That's for sure. That's obvious. Even though you don't, for example, complete all these tasks right now, that is okay because you will have answers afterwards. We will leave the link for the presentation under the video in the comments. Okay, great. So what do we have now? We have this little bonus section. Why it is bonus is just because it's very little. It's not really expressions, not really idioms, but it's really nice to know that. So did you know, first of all, that guinea pig is something that we call rabbit for experiment? For experiment or experience, yeah, those can exist together. But actually, in the English language, we call it guinea pig. Attention, guinea pig. So I'm not a guinea pig for you. I'm not gonna try your soup first. Let's say, yeah, I'm not your guinea pig. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Another one, dark horse. Dark horse. We do have it in our language as well, and it means that something that is very unlikely to win or to work actually does it. Yeah, so it actually, this person becomes successful, but nobody believed in him or her, for example. Okay. Another one, this is copycat. It's just a person who repeats something after another person. Usually it's very annoying, and for some reason, for us, it is monkey that repeats everything, but for English speakers, it is cat that repeats everything. So again, the logic is different, but probably you can guess what it is. Let's go to the second column. We have black sheep. Black sheep. Here, the translation coincides. It's just the same. It's just some member of a family or just a member of a group who is not that good, who has some disadvantages, let's say, who doesn't fit in. Yeah, so he's just extra. He doesn't really fit in. Okay, so catnap. Again, cats. And this is also another tip for you. So you once you have these idioms, I suggest, because we have so many of them, I suggest putting them in different categories judging by animals. For example, we have cat, and then you can make this spider-gram, you know, cat and then catnap, copycat, cat's whiskers. That's it. So you already have 3 idioms. You group them by animal, not by any other category, but by animal that is used with it. So you can remember it better. Okay, so another one is white elephant. I'm not sure we have it in our language. Something really expensive and unnecessary. For example, the dress that I bought yesterday was a real white elephant. It's so expensive, but I know that I will never wear it ever, let's say. So it was a white elephant. I shouldn't have bought it. That's it. Usually when we regret about something. And another one, this is cash cow. Cash cow. So this is a cow. Let's say that it's some business that gives you money, cash. Yeah, cash is money. So before it used to be milk, you know, milk was very rewarding, so it gave you a lot of money. But you can call any business cash cow. Yeah, cash cow. That's it. So again, please try to make and to find something common and put these idioms in different categories judging by the animal that was used here. So let me just quickly have a look. Yeah, so we don't have anything there. So again, that was a really good work. I think we learned quite a lot of things. I really hope that you did. And what we did this time, I think I will go to the Russian version now. Итак, сейчас я все-таки перейду на уже другую версию, хочу просто немного заметить, что мы сегодня сделали. Мы взяли 3 типа идиом, разделили их на знакомые идиомы, на странные идиомы и идиомы, которые можем угадать. Бонус у нас идет отдельно. И в этом как раз заключается наша такая вот подсказка, как их легче запоминать. Если вы их берете сразу несколько, то дозируйте по 5 идиом и несколько упражнений к ним или каких-то своих примеров, этого будет достаточно. Это намного лучше, чем вы записываете, например, 20 идиом сразу и пытаетесь их как-то заучить. Дозировать по 5 в день, это уже будет отличный результат. Сразу применяем их на практике, сразу смотрим, где именно мы их используем, как с помощью вот этих вот, например, упражнений. У вас будет эта презентация, ссылку я оставлю под нашим видео, вы сможете ее посмотреть, скачать, еще раз по ней пройтись и повторить, соответственно. Вот, и еще один такой лайфхак, мы можем это делить по животным. То есть не обязательно делать весь список или, например, хорошие, плохие идиомы, описывающие с позитивной стороны или с негативной. Лучше объединить их по качеству, по тому животному, который там используется. Вот, это, в принципе, работает совсем что угодно, в принципе, с темой денег, например, тоже, с темой погоды. Это еще нас только ожидает, вот, но тем не менее, те идиомы, которые мы уже брали на предыдущих стримах, они тоже могут быть разделены по таким вот категориям. Вам будет их изучать гораздо легче. Итак, для тех, кто интересовался, как все эти штуки мы отрабатываем в классе, вы можете попробовать, начиная со small talk, отработать это с педагогом. Примерно такой же формат, как у нас с вами. Вы можете даже прям по этой презентации заниматься. Если вы записываетесь с педагогом, вы можете оставить свое пожелание. Хочу повторить, например, вот эту тему. Или у вас был прямой эфир с животными. Я хочу их всех попробовать в речи. Вы можете это сделать. Как всегда, можно записываться у нас в личных сообщениях или посмотреть адрес на сайте, можно оставить заявку, и менеджер свяжется, все расскажет. Small talk — это и правда классные форматы уроков именно для вот таких вот небольших тематических занятий, которые помогают сразу вводить в активный словарный запас то, что вы выучили вот в таком лекционном формате, можно сказать. Хотя мы с вами сегодня работали очень много, и вы участвовали активно на small talk, это все происходит в речи, то есть вы уже обмениваетесь не просто сообщениями или буквами и цифрами, вы поддерживаете с педагогом диалог. 1 на 1 по 15 минут в день, гарантия того, что у всех найдется время и не будет переносов, когда кто-то себя там, например, плохо почувствовал или, например, там кажется, что приболел. Все можно успеть, все можно сделать, свободный график, индивидуальный подход, в общем, все как надо, все как вы любите. И, конечно, у нас проходят интенсивы по грамматике, летом это особенно актуально, и здесь мы на наших стримах не так часто говорим про грамматику, потому что это все-таки более такая тема объемная, и изучать ее лучше с педагогом индивидуально или в группе, как у нас, например, на интенсиве, 8 уроков по 90 минут, это действительно достаточно, получается у вас месяц одного уровня и предположительно выход на следующий. Конечно, все зависит от вас, но если вы уже завершили какой-то уровень, хотите его повторить в плане грамматики или хочется сделать рывок и перейти сразу на следующий интенсив, это отличная вещь. Тоже в Zoom, тоже это в формате вот такого же урока, как у нас с вами, только, конечно, ваше непосредственное участие и разговор, повторение, говорение и так далее. Постоянная поддержка педагога, мотивация от студентов, потому что когда вы в группе, вы друг друга мотивируете. Сейчас, мне кажется, у нас все отлично получилось, потому что Юля и Алла постоянно друг друга поддерживали, то обгоняли, то догоняли, и это все-таки помогает не бросать, не оставлять, помогает все-таки продолжать. Тем более 1 месяц это совсем немного, группы есть для детей, для взрослых, программа разрабатывается либо исходя из ваших пожеланий, если это индивидуальные занятия, если это группа, мы берем выжимку всех грамматических тем определенного уровня. У intermediate, у advanced это абсолютно разные темы, конечно, есть момент повторения, но в основном разрабатывается программа по нашим материалам, они достаются вам бесплатно. Чаще всего занимаемся по нашей платформе, но опять все зависит от программы. В общем, немного рассказала о том, как можно повторять, запоминать то, что у нас было сегодня. Вот. И хочу сказать всем огромное спасибо, кто присоединился, кто нас смотрит после. Вам тоже спасибо. Если есть вопросы, комментарии, пожелания, обязательно оставляйте в комментариях. Вот, я думаю, что на этом моменте мы будем заканчиваться. Всем еще раз спасибо. So thank you so much for joining me. That was amazing to have you here. If you have any comments, please leave them below. If you have ideas for future live streams, that's very welcome as well. So again, yeah, thanks everybody, and hope to see you next time. Yeah, so goodbye and see you there. Goodbye.